these poor farmers, I mean, they've been whacked on both sides. On one hand, you got the trade fight, particularly with soybeans, and then you got the Mississippi River, which is overflowing about a mile on each side in many cases. They cannot get a break. What is the short-term outlook for some of the funds and the soft commodities that you guys track?
Short term, there's a great deal of uncertainty because we really don't know what crops got in the fields and in what condition they're in. The crops were planted very, very late because of that rain and all of that flooding. It also landlocked the crops that we had. Farmers couldn't ship them out. And then when the tariffs hit, that really hurt the farmers badly. Farmers are the civilian casualties of the trade war right now.
Yeah, and this is also an industry that impacts most of us. I mean, we may not trade corn, we may not own soybeans, we may not be farmers, but we probably go to the store. We probably buy things that have corn in them, which of course is a majority of it. Do you see prices firming up in anything, anywhere in the future?
They have firmed. It looks like we put a bottom in around the middle of May. And right now we have the supply-demand global balance sheet tightening in grains, meaning we're going to use more grains this year than we produce total. So the total supply of corn, soybeans, and wheat in terms of new production is going to be less than what we actually use. And that includes China's reduction in soybean use because of African swine fever.
But they're still buying soybeans.
They're still buying soybeans, including from the United States. They must still buy from.
You know, and I know you focus on some of your, your tickers and your ETFs, or soybean, wheat, WEAT, corn. I want to ask you, because you just mentioned about hogs, this African swine flu that's going through China. This is a huge deal. I mean, they are the #1 consumer of pork in the world. How big of an impact is this going to have on global pork markets, particularly for the U.S. farmer?
One has to think that it will have a very dramatic impact. In fact, someone just sent me that the Chinese have imported 13 times more pork so far this year than they did last year.
13 times
just
more
from the United States. I think the numbers are 20,000 last year.
It's a lot of hog-filled ships heading across the Pacific.
That's right. That's right. Because they've lost, some estimates say they've lost about half of their herd. And in a sense, it was almost good fortune for them because during the trade spat, where they know soybeans are a very big tool to use against the United States, they have to buy less soybeans because the primary feed ingredient is soy meal for their hog herd.
But they got to buy more hogs.
They got to buy more hogs, and that hog herd will be rebuilt. And understand that they're actually using their second highest amount of soybeans ever this year, even with swine.
Quickly, Sal, of your funds, your soft commodity funds, which one looks most attractive to you right now?
It's hard to say, but I'd have to think soybeans are the ones that are going to have the most impact as things work out with the trade negotiations.
In a positive way?
I think so.